Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr will provide the analysis. It's the Miami Heat facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. And, guys, we won't be seeing Iman Shumpert, who is injured.
Boy, this is a tough break for this team, Kevin. I mean, regular season, and it looks like he won't be able to be available for the playoffs either.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, we've got Ennis, D-Wade out there with Dragic manning the middle. On defense, Miami's game played.
That was a tough game for them to lose that game.
I agree there, but despite the result, I think they can definitely...
You know, LeBron has an interesting tradition during the playoffs. He turns his cell phone off, stops watching sports television, and instead he watches movies and reads books. Kind of sounds like a good life lesson for all of us.
Dragic kicks to Wade. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Pass to Love. Puts it up from 7. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you've got to continue to go to the well.
Irving passes to Smith. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Ennis dishes to Bosch. And stolen by Love. And here we go. Fast break. Love's got it.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Boy, some would like to give Kyrie Irving the injury-prone label. I'm not sure if that's fair. Although in his first 3 seasons, he has yet to stay healthy start to finish.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by, it's Dragic with the drive. Nice D from Bergeron.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish.
Oh, look
out. These teams don't look like they belong on the same court today.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous to have a double-digit lead this early.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
Well, the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Dragic gets the bucket.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to talk with head coach Eric Spoelstra. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thank you, Doris. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
Dwayne Wade over the last 4 years adjusted beautifully to playing off the ball alongside LeBron James, and that was not easy for him. He actually became one of the game's best cutters during that time. Now back to his old ways, playing with the ball in his hands a lot more. Should suit him well.
And Wade, still a dynamite finisher around the rim. One of the league's preeminent slashers.
Yeah, he's extremely productive in the pick and roll, able to score and make plays for others with his outstanding vision.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Well, here's a group now that knows how to orchestrate from the wing. The top passing small forwards in the NBA during the past 10 games. LeBron James third.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing are outstanding. Truly gifted distributors.
Yeah, and one of the passes they really need to prioritize and be able to make is that entry pass, getting that ball inside. Accurately throwing it into the low post is really a bit of a lost art in today's game.
You get a chance here to take a look at Goran Dragic's numbers. Recent weeks have been really kind to his game. He's put forth some solid performances. He's around 18 points per game, 6 assists and 5 rebounds. And with his game plan for him defensively.
And if you don't see, you can put up a lot of...
The Heat making a switch here. Nick Roberts has checked in. A different look for Miami. Anderson, he's checked in for Bosch. And it's Napier in for Ennis. Here's Napier. He's covered by Irving. They double him with Love. Anderson can't get it to go.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
Wade. No good, unable to end this run.
He operates pretty well in traffic, guys, but that was a tough play to finish off.
It's stolen by Wade. Good, nice play there from Napier.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Now here's James. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. Tries again. No good. Good D by Wade.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Napier kicks to Anderson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. It's LeBron with the drive. Stolen by Anderson. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Napier kicks to Wade. Takes the 13-footer. And the rejection by Love. The feed to McRoberts. Off target with his three. Now Verjao. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, they're trying to play fast and trying to put the defense on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Cleveland, the two stars, LeBron and Love. At the 3 and the 4. Irving is out there with J.R. Smith, and it's Verjao in at center. The drive by James.
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action.
The Heat trail by 17. Here's Napier, covered by Irving. Here's Bosch. That one a little long. Well, Cleveland shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit.
Well, the Miami Heat, since the Big Three assembled, have been a polarizing team. Some fans rooted for them, others rooted against them. Either way, they've been an incredible story for the league and have become just a huge draw around the NBA.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Yes, Kevin, Tristan Thompson switched his shooting hand before last season. He entered the league as a lefty, but transitioned to shooting righty. His thinking? At the end of the day, I want to be the best player I can. If that takes an adjustment in my jump shot or anything else, why not make that switch? He's shown he's willing to put in the work, gentlemen.
He certainly is. Thanks, Doris.
Well, we know how talented he is. It's just a question of how good can he become if he continues to put the work in.
And now with the Big Three era coming to an end, Miami not perhaps one of the more hated teams around the NBA, but Clark, they are still at the forefront of the league scene in the East.
And while they might have lost a bunch of the bandwagon fans, by no means is this team finished with being a title threat. There's just too much talent on this roster, and for the first time in a long time, they might enjoy being viewed as underdogs.
Haslam, the pass to Napier. Here's McRoberts. Buries the long-range jumper. McRoberts has got his first 3 points of the game.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He used the word patience several times in describing what he'd like to see from their offense. It's not a run-and-gun approach he wants from them. being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Haslam up top. Kicks it to McRoberts. Knocks it loose and stolen by Love. It's tipped and stolen by Napier. Rejected by LeBron, and they're able to recover. And yes, sir, that one drops. Cleveland leading by 14. And Napier pulls it down. And LeBron asked who would be on his Mount Rushmore of NBA greats, Steve. He went with Larry. He went with Michael Jordan and Oscar Robertson.
Well, you got to feel like he probably can sort of associate himself with the Big O. You know, the big body, the strength, the versatility. That's what Oscar was all about. That's what LeBron is all about. So nice to see LeBron's recognition of that era of the NBA.
Hard to argue with those selections. He also said he better be up there too, and I would agree with that.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Haslam. Wade comes in for Josh McRoberts, and it's Dragic in for Napier.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.